important one. Get a strong start and you can usually end it. Save state here. Alright, level 5. Now the game really begins. Here at level 5 is where the colors start toggling. So here I'll do it right here. They all start at red. I call that 1, and then blue is 2, and then yellow is 3. And it even shows you here in the cutscene how the painting works. So blue is 2, yellow is 3. And if you jump on it again, it goes back to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up, Gilder? We're just trying to make a tutorial here. I've never really made one before, so hopefully I do a good job. I don't know how it'll turn out, but maybe going over these moves really slowly might help someone that's trying to learn it. I've got a couple requests for making this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the colors here in level 5 and for the rest of the game are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It just toggles forward. So first color, second color, target color, back to the original color, secondary color, target color. It just toggles, it loops around 1, 2, 3. Oh, hey, extra guy with the strong host, man. Thank you so much, extra guy. Those were some fun races earlier. So let's look at this 5-1 here. Now that we know the pattern here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, welcome everyone. We're just in the middle of a Qbert tutorial. Let's continuing on in 5-1. And as we see in the splits here, my notes say QD, which stands for quick disc. So we're going to do the usual stuff, down the edge, do the corner, and we're going to take a disc right away. So we'll down the edge. Let me get a good load here. Down the edge, do this pattern in the corner to fix these 3. Okay, now in my opening it says QD for quick disc. Now that's either going to be this quick disc or this quick disc. This one is obviously going to be safer. It's closer. Hubert, we can definitely get on this for free. If we wanted to be a little bit more greedy, we could go for this one. Let's try to go for the greedy one. Okay, that turned out fine. So this will be the quick disc opening. Either one is fine. So let's jump on that. When we jumped on it, the coilie was here. He was only 2 jumps away, so the coilie will get tricked off. The general rule is 3 jumps for the coilie, so 1, 2, 3 off. Led more on. Let's see. So that was the opening. That was the quick disc opening here. And the next thing up in the splits is T2, which stands for time stop, being the second thing that happens. So going along the basic strats of doing the edges first, we're gonna work on this edge. Make this edge yellow here. Do this corner, and then the time stop should be coming soon. We're gonna kind of work our way up to it. There we go. There it is. And now we can either try to get it right away or go down left and try to catch it as it's going down this way. And I figured it would I would have time to jump on it, even if it goes down here. If I go up here and it gets away, then we can just follow it real quick and maybe pick it up. Hey, thanks, extra guy. Yeah, I'm okay, I guess. I'm a little passive, I think. So during the time stop, we want to get as much done at the bottom. Listen to the music. It's almost over here, so we need to think about our escape route. Just gonna take it nice and slow here. Going here would be really greedy, but right, upper right, like down right, upper right to the disc would be maybe safe, I think. This coilie is just now arriving here, so I think we have time to get there and get out in time. Let's just save to make sure, because I don't want to die. It's easy to die when you're going this slow. Yeah, we have plenty of time to go there, and then let's just get out of here. These Sams are actually not too bad. They turn the paint to blue, which is the secondary color. That's not the original color, so only one more
Warning.
jump on the
Warp
blues.
core collapse in 10 seconds.
Ah, so loud. Hey, hey, boo boo, Led Moron, thank you for the follow. So we killed the coily, everything despawned.
Warning. Warp core collapse in 10 seconds.
Billy the Nig, thank you for the follow. Killed the coily, fixed the middle. Right now the middle is fairly safe. We can go here, see where that
Warp
goes.
core collapse in 10 seconds.
Guy in red shirt, thank you for the follow. Right now this thing is spawning on the left, so we can go here. We have a little window where we can jump on the spawn point.
Warp core collapse in 10 seconds.
Hey, X Mighty Warrior X, thank you for the follow. Alright, so now we're almost done with this level. This coily is coming soon. Yeah, I think my Twitch alerts is lagging behind or something. We can probably finish this up before the coily comes, but not with the Sam on the way. We need to stop the Sam. Hopefully we can get it here. If not, we have to chase it. Okay, so that was kind of bad, but we have so many discs left. It doesn't really matter. Let's first of all get to safety. We're in danger of dying to the red ball. So upper left. Next, the coily we're lined up horizontally. So he's gonna go upper left for sure. That's just coily AI. We wait for that and maybe jump at the same time as him. And then he'll probably go lower left here. Is this game fun? It's very difficult, Led Moron. It's very I think the difficulty makes it fun for me. Just because it's so brutally difficult, man. It's insanely difficult. If you've ever played it before, you would know. Okay, here. Now we're in a little dilemma here. This coily is now that we're lined up, it's gonna go upper right again to try to get us. This red ball is a problem. I can't just jump to here for free. I might even think about messing some up here just to get to safety and not lose a life. Okay, we ended up dying there. We were in a bad spot, but that's fine. You're gonna lose some lives playing Qbert. Okay, we're in an interesting situation here. Because we're on the edge and everything is done. So guess what we can do? We've got tons of lives. The absolute best way to end this level is just jump off the pyramid and then jump down right twice and you're done. Opposed to you could jump 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we just want to end the level right now. You don't want to mess around with 5-1. I think it's worth losing a life here. Let's just jump off. End the level. Pretty easy. You don't want to mess around. 5-1 is another hard one. I would rank that up as one of the harder levels. Let's move on to 5-2. If anyone's just joining, we're doing the Torial. Tutorial on every level of Qbert on the NES. We've had some requests for this for a while. Hopefully we can get this done today. Only 5 levels to go. So here we go, 5-2. Let's get a safe state here. You see in my opening it says YOLO QD in parentheses. That means the yellow opening, but instead of the full YOLO opening, we'll go over the full YOLO opening comes in the next round in 5-3. But we take the quick disc variation of that opening. And what it is, okay, you go down, do the 3 in the corner just like normal. Okay, that's always the first part of YOLO right there. Go down the edge, fix the 3 in the bottom. Usually it's very safe because most of this stuff comes down the middle. Let's finish the YOLO up. The end of YOLO is just going back to the top and going down the edge without stopping. And the quick disc variety here is taking one of these discs. Probably the bottom one is better. Just take it right away. Just boom, boom onto the disc. All of this was without stopping. I just did the bottom three in this corner, back up the edge, back down this edge, and then onto the disc. The Coily's a little bit far away. We'll probably get him if we go right away.
Warning, warp core collapse in 10 seconds.
But I might wait a little bit for the Coily. Hey, boo boo, Mender. Follow. I think that's what it was. We're gonna pause. Okay, now he's for sure gonna die if we take the disc, and we're still safe. So let's take the disc. And that was the opening. That's my standard opening on 5.2. A Violo quick disc. And my notes don't really make sense here. I think that was D2, maybe not. We'll see here pretty soon. So let's just go down the edge and continue like normal. This corner. Okay, yeah, the D2 just didn't mean anything at all. So we're on the time stop right now. It looks like it's going to the left. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Okay, it came to the right twice more. You still want to go for it, just in case it comes back to you. Like, it had gone far to the left, and I was way over here to the right. But you still want to try to get it, because it just might go right twice, like this. Warp core breach. Yeah, sorry guys, it's pretty loud. I don't know how to change the volume on that. Maybe if someone could send me a Twitch message on how. In the time stop, you just want to finish the bottom two rows as usual. Fix this corner. Wait for that to move. Okay, now we can go. Got pretty lucky on that Sam. If that Sam had gone far to the left, we might have a lot of work to do, but we stopped him before he did too much damage. Let's see which way this red ball goes. It's going to the right, so we go to the left. And now this is a hard place. We can't go. The red ball is now going here, blocking us this way. The Coily is blocking us this way. I guess we could go down here. That would be safe for now. It's not going to be safe pretty soon. So basically a pause buffer here saves us. Now we can see that this wrong way is going upper left, this red ball is going lower left, and this Coily is going lower right. So we can just go upper right and be safe. But we weren't quick enough. So maybe it didn't quite save us. So this red ball, we have to wait on it or it will kill us. Okay, it went to the right, so we can go here, hit the time stop, and end the level. Actually, here's the first case. This hasn't happened before, but let's pause right here and talk about Polarity for a second. So Polarity is like it is right here. We finished everything, we're at the top, but we can't finish the level. It's not solvable. If we just keep jumping around, we can just jump back and forth as long as we want. And who keeps dropping this stuff from the sky? I don't know, man. If we jump back and forth, we can jump back and forth forever, and it'll never solve the level. So there's 3 ways to fix it. Let's save here. The first way is taking an odd row disk. So if you number the rows, this is 1. The top block is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. If the disk is on an odd row, so this is a disk on row 1, this is a disk on row 2, this is the disk on row 4, and this is a disk on row 6. So the only odd disk that we have is this top one on row 1. If we jump on that, it fixes the polarity, and we end the level. Okay? If you take a disk on row 2, nothing happens. The polarity is still messed up. We can just jump back and forth forever, and nothing ever changes. We'll die a bunch, and you can just jump back and forth. It's never gonna fix. Okay? So the first way to fix it is with an odd row disk. The second way to fix it, if you have no disks, and you don't think a SAM is coming anytime soon, go to the second row, and Sudoku. What that does, it messes it up by 1 and warps you back to the top without actually messing the top up. So now we're fixed. So odd row disk is the first way. Even row suicide is the second way. So second row suicide fixes it. And the third way is waiting for the Sam. So we're just gonna wait at the top here. We have to let the Sam land on one spot only. So there he goes. Actually, that's not gonna fix it. It has to be... Yeah, we have to wait at the top like this on this level. Your mom would laugh? Why is that? We wait at the top. Okay, here comes the Sam. He's gonna fix the polarity. If we let him only land on an odd number of spaces, so we're gonna let him land on one block only, and then jump on him. And see, that fixes it. I didn't do it right, but let me save closer to the Sam. Okay, so Sam lands, we kill him, and finish the level. That's the third way. There's only 3 ways. Have I ever ran high score runs on the arcade? No. I'm not really that interested in the arcade. I'll talk more about that later after the tutorial. I could rant on about the arcade for a while, but let's continue on with the tutorial for now. So the Sam is the third way to fix the polarity. The suicide way, when you're learning, is the most risky way because you're losing lives and you need your lives to beat the game. The best way would be an odd row disc and then waiting for a Sam, and then suicide would probably be the worst way if you're just learning. Although if that's your only option, it's still good to take it just because you want to end the level before something goes wrong. So here we go, next one. 5-3. So the opening is YOLO. Always in the YOLO opening, you do the bottom 3 here. That's the first part of YOLO, is fix these 3 in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Then up the edge to the top without stopping down the other edge. Now we have to jump over this at the same time as he jumps. And then I don't think we have time to do any more here. It's too risky to do any more here. This guy trolled us. He stayed at the bottom the whole time. This UG. And usually you would want to jump back up to here, then jump back down to here, and then onto the disc to finish these 2 as well. We're in real danger though right now, so let's just get out of here. That's fine. So that was the YOLO opening into the D2. That was the... After the opening we took the disc number 2 here. So the next thing we're going to do is disc 3 with delay if possible. So we don't want to kill the next coilie that comes right away. If possible, we want to delay the kill on it. And that's kind of advanced. You don't need to do it. But if you can, it's good. It'll stop the next coilie from coming so soon. And we're gonna stop the Sam here, maybe go down here a little bit. Maybe we take the snake for a ride. So I took him on a nice little ride here. Let's just get out of here. If you saw that UG right there, he came around this way. I wanted to finish this and this and then jump on the disc, but I would have died if I did that. We had to get out of there sooner. So that was D in the splits. That was D3 with delay. We just delayed the kill on that coilie. That's advanced. You don't have to do it. You can just take the D3 right away. The next thing after that is going to be a time stop. No, I'm pausing the game very quickly. Just to slow the action down a little bit so that you can kind of see what's going on. So next thing up is time stop. Okay, so I tried to get below it. You always want to be lined up vertically, and then now we can grab it. Right now I want to do the bottom and maybe this edge here. That edge is pretty nasty. So let's do this. Actually, let's finish up the right edge here since we're over here. And right now the coily is coming. We can just take this disc. We're probably just gonna go up here and then wait for it. We can't kill it yet. Now we can probably kill it. Okay. Got a bunch done during the time stop. Now there's not too much left. So let's... go here, and then... jumping into the red ball here is an option. I don't want that Sam to mess anything up. Jumping on the disc is not so great. Or we could just stand still and hope the red ball goes to the right. I think that might be the best option here. We have three options. We can suicide on the red ball, thus killing the Sam. We can take the disc, travel to the top, but then the Sam gets away. Or we can just stand still, hope the red ball goes to the right. Let's see what happens if we just stand still. We die. Okay, that's the same as jumping into the red ball. So standing still is better than jumping into the red ball, because you die either way. Let's see what happens if we were to take the disc there. Actually, that one might be best. Because now we can... that was just the Sam right now, so... Actually, no, I don't think that one's better. I mean, we end up losing a life anyways. Okay, so going back to here... I think... I guess either one is okay. Taking the disc to the top. Taking the disc to the top eats a disc though, and you might need the disc to kill Coilia later. I think just jumping into the red ball is fine. Or no. Just stand still. Stand still is probably the best. And then if you just die 50-50, that's fine. Then we can do something like that and finish this edge. There we go. Yeah, that's great. That was the best case scenario there. So going back to here, the best thing to do here was just stand still and take your 50-50 death if the red ball happens to go to the left, which it does. And then this isn't really specific to 5-3. This is just like general strats. Coilia went to the right. We go to the left. Finish this. Oh wow, we died that time. So it happened a little different this time. Okay, right there, I knew the polarity was bad, so we want to take this odd row disc while killing the coily as well, and then we can just end the level like that. All the enemy spawns are fixed, but the paths they take are random. So say for instance here in 5-4, first spawn is going to be a red ball, followed by a Sam, followed by a coily. Okay? We do it again if we go somewhere else, it's going to be red ball, Sam, coily, but their paths are kind of different because I took different paths myself. And that's the hard part, is all the paths are always different. As well as a high spawn rate on the nest. Here we go to 5-4. So we look at the splits here. We have the YOLO opening. Yeah, this is emulator. I don't own a cart yet. Maybe I'll get one someday. Here we go, 5-4. Do the 3 in the corner. This is the YOLO opening. Do these 3. Okay, here's a special case. Usually in the YOLO opening, we do these 3 in the corner like we just did. Back up the edge, and then back down the other edge. But the coily went down the edge as well. So I'm gonna have to take that into account here and maybe improvise a little bit. So once we get here, we're probably gonna Juke him here, and then around him like that. Yep, that's great. That is really good improvisation. You just gotta move around him. Okay, so that was the YOLO opening, as well as taking the D2, which is the second thing that happens after the opening is taking this disc that I'm on. Next up is another disc, D3. So that's next coily, we're gonna jump on a disc again. Before that happens, we're gonna get as much done as we can, and hopefully that guy doesn't go right any further. We're gonna block this. We don't have to jump on the Sam. We can just stand here and block him. Block him again. There we go. This is a really dangerous place to be in. While I was focused on the Sam, I got pincered here. No matter where I go, if I go here, I could die. But I think going upper left, I might be able to squeeze upper left and upper right in time before the coily gets here.
Warning. Warp core collapse in 10 seconds.
That was really tight. Hey, boo boo, deranged squirrel fighter. Hey, man. Thank you for the follow. I can't do anything else here. We just have to take the disc and get out of here. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna work on Nesmania Garbanzo. I doubt he'll speedrun this. I don't know though. The game ends at 9-4. So now that was D3. We just took the third disc, and now we're just trying to get some stuff done at the bottom. And the next thing is gonna be the time stop. So let's watch where this coily goes and go the opposite way. As he went to the right, so I go to the left. Let's just kind of hang out here. This is an advanced strat right here. I know the time stop is coming, and I know the coily is coming for me, but I don't want to be like down near the bottom by him, because he's just gonna kill me if I go down there. So I need to be far away from him. So we're gonna wait here. This is an advanced strat. I know the time stop is coming. And I just saw, okay, we just saw two wrong ways. This is a common pattern. After two wrong ways is going to be a red ball and then a time stop. So we wait for the red ball. This guy might troll us here. I think we stay here anyways. Actually, we might go to the top right away. Yeah. That was safer because of that guy. Usually I would just stay here on this block right here, but this UG was coming up really far to mess with us, so we have to get away from him. And now we're just going to wait at the top for the time stop. Okay, there it is on the right. And the coily trolled us. I could have maybe landed on it in time, but this is also pretty safe. If it goes to the left, you can just go boom boom and jump on it like I did. During the time stop, we get all kinds of stuff done. And I got a little too greedy there. We can lose a life there, that's fine. It'll happen. Okay, see where he goes. He went to the right, I go to the left. See where he goes to the left, I go to the right. And I have time to go probably upper left and lower right and then onto the disc. Or we could just stand still. The safest thing to possibly do would be just stand still, jump on the disc when the coily comes. But I think this is better, getting a little bit more done. You always want to be a little greedy like that. That was pretty safe greed. Also, I made the Sam spawn there, which is good. Okay, we go down here, here, here. Wait for it. I want to go down right here, so we have to wait for it to leave. Here I want to wait for the spawn before I jump up there. I don't know when the spawn is coming. And there we go. Take another disc, and we're almost done. You always have time to jump on one spawn point right away. So we can go here, here for free. That's free. Now we have to wait. We don't have time to do it twice. So up, there we go. There's the spawn here in the lower left. Now we can do it again, because there's a window in between spawns. Now we wait for the next spawn. Up, there it is in the lower right. Now we have time to do another one. Okay. Now we don't have time, so let's wait for the next one. It was on the right, we can do the left. Okay, now the speedrun strat would be suicide off the second row, like I went over in the polarity section. When I talked about polarity, you could jump to the second row, suicide, and end the level. The safer strat would be just waiting here. Let's just wait here and see what happens. This may not be the safer strat. Okay, the Sam lands. As soon as he lands, we're gonna jump on him. And we didn't have time to do it anyways, so maybe that wasn't good. We're gonna die either way, but this way, if we do it this way, then we have a chance to not die. If we do the suicide way, we're definitely gonna die. So we're just gonna take one death there and end the level. But we did have a chance this way. This way is longer, it takes longer, but you have a chance to end the level, depending on where the Sam spawns. Here we go, on the 6-1. Okay, as usual, this whole block of rounds here, it always starts with the YOLO opening, and it's the same every time. I'm just gonna do this one fast. Do these three in the corner, go up the edge, go down the other edge, and then do these two in the bottom if you have time, and then jump on the disc. That was the YOLO opening, and the next thing after the YOLO opening is a time stop. We're gonna go for that next. Do the edge here. Here I guess I want to do the bottom row. We're kind of below a red ball and a coily here. We don't want to be below two things that are falling. It's a really good way to die, lose your lives. So we want to get out from underneath those guys. So we're gonna just go up here and worry about the time stop that's coming. I think it's coming soon, maybe. There it is. Like, we can just chill out here, wait for it. Doesn't matter if it's here or here, no matter where, we can grab it. Oh, I'm getting my colors confused here. That was bad. Playing it slow is sometimes confusing on me. Green to blue to yellow. There's the yellow opening. There's the first disc. Next up is the time stop. We want to fix this edge. Block that Sam if he goes farther to the right. We don't want him to go all the way to the right, because that stuff's already done. Okay, that time stop looks like it's starting to move to the right. Yep. So we can just wait under it. Grab it wherever it goes. Then during the time stop, we want to do all this stuff down here in the middle bottom, all this bottom second row, bottom row, second to the bottom row. We just go down here, go nuts. The song is ending, so let's just get out of here. When the coily gets close, you just jump on the disc. Here we should probably go upper right to stay alive. Or if you pause buffer a lot like that, you can kind of tell which way he's going to go. Otherwise, in real time, the safer way would just be to jump to the upper right. But this way is more efficient when it comes to painting the blocks. Let's go here and here. And just jump on the disc right now. It's about to get really dangerous here. This guy is a threat. This coily is a threat. They're all closing in on me. Let's just get out of here. I mean, there's no like one strat that will always work. You just have to know all these like general strats to survive. Okay, wait on that red ball. Can't go down here safely yet. Okay, now we can. Now we can get out of there. Let's go to here. Let's go to the middle. And let's take the disc. World record is 36 minutes, 27 seconds. if you scroll down on my page, there's a link, or you can check it out in my YouTube. It's here. Okay, 6-2. Get a save. I mean, a lot of these levels are kind of the same. You just go off the notes, or make your own notes based on the spawn orders. Just trial and error until you find something that works. The notes I have really work. So again, here's the YOLO opening. Bottom 3. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on the YOLO opening now. Bottom 3, up the edge, down the other edge. Here, we're kind of in a pickle. If we go down right here, wrong way might kill us. It'd be safest to go here, I guess. But then we're like in the middle of everything right there. We're just gonna abort the opening at this point. I felt in real danger of dying here. We're just in the middle of everything. I wanted to like go down the edge, jump on the disc, something like that, but I aborted. Like I felt I was in danger here. Just look at everything. I'm in the exact center of all this stuff. We're gonna try to get underneath this UG. Like we want to go down this way now, or even down this way, like here to here, and then to the corner is fine. That was a little greedy, I think. I should probably just go straight to the disc right now, but I accidentally buffered an extra jump. Let's just start over here. The YOLO opening. This is kind of important. When the SAM fixes the edges like this, you can kind of do a variation on the YOLO opening where you avoid that edge that's already done. You can go up like this. We lost that RNG, so... Okay, so that was YOLO and D2 as well. So the next thing up on my notes is take another disc, preferably with delay, but not required. Why am I not moving here? I don't think I feel comfortable in delaying killing this coilie right now. I could maybe go up and maybe take him on a ride around the middle, but it's more safe just to take this right away. You don't have to delay, it only helps. By not delaying there, now we get a coilie right away. If we kept that coilie, that one that we just killed alive for a little bit longer, this guy would have spawned as a red ball, and then this coilie spawn would not have happened. But now we get another coilie right away, which is fine. That was the D3 anyway, so now we just have to stay alive until the time stop. Okay, let's... I think lower right is kind of dangerous. We could get pinned down there. Let's go down here. And then maybe make a... Okay. Maybe make a play for the time stop. So here's that same pattern again. This pattern happens a lot. It's two wrong ways. These guys both spawned recently. Red ball. Two wrong ways, red ball, time stop. I don't know what the time stop is going to be. The safest way to grab it right here is go to the top. Top is a very safe spot. And then see where the time stop is coming and jump on it. There you go. Easiest buy. Okay, during the time stop we just get as much done as possible. Now, we could get greedy here, maybe finish the bottom, but the time stop music is running out, so it would be most safe to just kind of like go to this disc right here, I guess. That's gonna mess up a lot of paint here. All these blocks are already done, but that's the only path I see here. Something like that. There you go. Now that it's dead, we can go worry about the bottom. That SAM is a pretty high priority to stop. So we're just gonna see which way he goes. Let's be a little greedy here. We have time to go... I just saw this guy spawn in the lower left, so we can... I don't want to just jump on the disc. I want this block to be yellow. The target color is yellow, so I want this to be yellow, then jump on the disc. So we need to go Up, left, down, right, disc. Something like that. It's a really tight right there. I could have died, but I think that's a little bit more... that'll end the level faster, so let's do that. Of course, the safer thing would just be standing there and taking it. Still gotta work on the middle. Important to stop that Sam there. I saw this Sam was spawning here. Like you can see him spawn all the way up here and then he falls. And as he's doing that, you want to kind of get to this spot right here so you can get him no matter where he goes. Not many options here. The safe strat is just take the disc right here. The risky strat is kind of like kite around in a circle for one more loop and then take the disc, and you get more done before the next coily comes. But let's just do the safe strat here. And now I say safe strat, hey Mistwalker, but it's not really that safe because now we're out of discs. You don't want to be in this position. We're out of disc. We need to end the level like right now. We need to end the level yesterday. I don't really want to move from this spot. Let's just stand still and hope that coily goes to the left. We can lose a life here. The safe move would be going down here, but that would mess up a bunch of the paint that I don't want to really mess up. I guess we have to mess up this anyways. But even if we go here, there's no guarantee that we can get up there. I'm just gonna stand still. Take the death, that's fine. Get to the middle. Sam came. That actually... Did that mess up the polarity? I think it did. Okay, here. Again, you have to be careful on the spawn points. We need to finish it up. Yeah, I saw the spawn, so let's go. Okay. And we're waiting up. I saw the spawn in the lower left right here, so we can open the spawn point again. Now we wait. Hopefully a Sam comes, but if not, okay, right here. This is like end of the line. We have to do something now, or we're gonna die. I think the best thing to do in this situation would be jump to the second row and suicide off the pyramid to fix the polarity. I don't think we can wait around for a Sam. We're just gonna die anyways. Let's do that. Something like that, and then end the level. Polarity was bad. We had to fix it somehow, but we can't just wait around forever to do that. You do lose a life, but can't wait around for Sam forever while running away from a coily. Alright. We're getting there. This is perhaps the longest tutorial ever. No, I'm sure I think the Punch-Out tutorial is very long. And very good. Let's take a look at 6-3 here. Sun's coming out behind me, and that camera picks up a lot of light. So let's get a save here. And we look in the splits here, and the first thing is S. What is S? That's my abbreviation in my splits for standard, which is standard opening. It's a variation on YOLO, which we already know. YOLO is fix the 3, up the edge, straight down the other edge, maybe fix these 2 and then onto the disc, and then all without stopping. Standard is kind of the same, but you have to be a little careful at the top. Let's save and go over standard a couple times. It starts out just like YOLO. Down the edge, fix these 3. I'm gonna assume that Sam didn't go down the edge, so we're just gonna mess it up without worrying about it. Now right here is where standard is different than YOLO. When you reach the top, you have to wait. We see the spawn on the right, okay? We have to wait for it. In a YOLO, you would just go. But in this level, that would kill you. So we have to wait for this spawn to leave. And it's hard to do with pausing for me, so let me do it in real time so you can see it. Pausing just gets me killed there. It's pretty precise timing. Wait a minute, what did I do here? Oops. Increase the speed. That's not good. So do the 3 in the corner, up the edge, to the top. Wait for the spawn. It was on the left that time. Let me do it. Let me get up a good one. Let me get an easier one. Some of these are... Oh, that's another bad one. I'll try to mess up with the RNG by hitting the D-pad weird. Okay. As you're jumping to the top, that's all safe. All without stopping. You always get to here safely. I mean, unless something comes to mess with you, but that's kind of rare. But as you're jumping to the top, you'll see what the next spawn is, left or right. If it's on the left, it just turns into YOLO. So we just go down the edge like this. And onto the disc right away. Okay, so that was the standard opening if the spawn is on the left. So we have different things that can happen depending on the spawn. Let me try to get some different ones. Okay, here it's on the right, so we have to wait for it. And actually, both of them there were on the right, so that's pretty advanced. If that opening is too hard, if the standard opening is too hard, do something else. It doesn't really matter. These are nice, strong openings that work for me. Let me see if I can do it a couple more times, because this is important. You don't have to copy my opening. You can make your own opening, but either it just turned into YOLO, but I was careless at the end. There we go. Starts as YOLO. To the top. Watch for the spawn. It's on the left, so we can just go right away. There we go. Something like that. The important thing is to watch for the spawn at the top. Okay. This one is important. I'm glad that this one happened. Already this red ball has trolled me. And now I'm late. I'm late to getting to the top. So we have to abort. That's it for the opening right there. We just have to do whatever. So maybe go down. No, that was bad. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Same thing happened here. You abort the opening. Maybe go here. Maybe go here. Ah, that happened again. I need to stop being greedy. Okay, let's do the opening, and the spawn was on the left, so we don't have to stop ever. Now, as we're jumping to the top, we just buffer right and hold down right. Okay, right here, this guy lines up to kill us here, so we have to wait for him to jump at the same time as he does. It's a subtle pause before you jump. All right, so let's continue on after that. Let me load it one more time, and maybe we'll get a different one. I think that covers most of the things that can happen. Watch for the spawn. It was on the left, so we can go right away. Watch these Uggs and wrong ways so they don't kill you. I'm ahead of him though, so he can't kill me now. I can just go. And there we go. There's the standard opening. Again, the only difference from YOLO is you have to wait at the top and see where the spawn is, I should say. Okay, so that was the standard opening as well as D2, which is the disc. Second thing that happens after the opening is taking this disc right here. The next thing is D3, so we take another disc for the next coily. No surprise there. As you can see there, I kind of blocked that Sam from going to the right. I didn't want him to go anywhere here. I kind of corralled him to the middle, or maybe he would jump onto me in suicide and not do anything. So by doing that, he kind of helps me out a little bit by corralling him into this unfinished area. Let's get a disc on the next coily. That was cutting it really close, but we got it out of there in time. This is the D3. And again, I take the lowest disc possible. I guess I could have taken this one, but all this stuff is already done, so this one was closer to where I was. And it's an even row disc. The even row discs are not that valuable to hold on to. You want to hold your odd row discs here. Both of these discs are on the third row. And those are more valuable for fixing the polarity at the end. Okay, so that was D3. Next up is T4. And there we go. I landed here at the same time he landed here, so we're just free to move up. And then I could either go for that, probably going for it is best, upper left. And then if you miss it, you can always, like I missed it there, and then it went down and down, you can just follow it back down. Yeah, extreme heavy pause buffering can make you beat the game. And look how this lines up. Look at this, man. Look at this path. Bump, 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 bump. And in this state, where we are, Polarity is bad, but we have plenty of odd row discs, so let's finish this up. Right here, I guess we wait for the spawn would be safer. If it spawns on the right and moves right, we're dead, but... So that was perfect. It was a SAM. Polarity was already bad, and the SAM fixed the Polarity. So there we go. And now I don't want to die here, so wait. Wait for the spawn. There it is. Go. Wait for the next spawn. There it is. And go. Yeah, man. We're getting there. One round at a time. I mean, most of them are about the same. It's more like a... Rather than knowing exactly what to do, it's more of like general strats that you need to be consistent at winning. Here we go, let's get a state here. Alright, so this time stop is very quick here. So I have a variation on the standard opening from the last round. It's gonna be kind of the same, but we want to take the disc really fast. So there's two things we could do here. 6-4. Let's do the standard opening like normal. Do these three. That's pretty much what you always do. Wait for the spawn at the top. We're gonna wait here. It was on the left, so we immediately go now. Okay, now I think the safe thing to do here would be just take this disc right away. That guarantees the time stop later. Let's just go with that. The risky thing would be going for the lower disc and trying to get these two done and getting the disc before the time stop. That's not always easy, depending on how long you waited to see where the spawn was going to be. Let's just do the safe strat here. So the QD in parentheses means quick disc as part of the standard opening. It's just a variation on the standard where you just take a disc very quickly rather than finish the rest of this edge and finish these two here and take the disc down here. We'll take the closer disc. Let's get out of here. Alright, the next thing should be time stop. Second thing is time stop in the splits, T2. While we're waiting on it, we want to try to get some stuff in the lower right done, maybe. Nope, we don't have time for stuff in the lower right. We just need to go for the time stop right away. Don't need buffering there. Song is ending, so song is ended. We want to kind of end up taking this disc. This goalie is really far away from reaching the bottom and coming to get us, so let's try to get more done. Maybe even down left, up right, down right, and then all these two, and then disc would be good, but I think I already buffered in my move to the lower right here. This is probably safer. I'll just wait here. We let that Sam get away, but in return we got the corner. Corner done is probably more important. Because now we can be in the middle to stop any future Sams. We'll go after this. I can't go after it too much. Like, at that point I decided, okay, it got away. There's nothing else we can do. Corley's on my butt, so let's get out of here. Okay, we need to get the bottom ones out, taken care of here. Luckily it was very efficient to do so. Dodge that, go back down, go back up. Back down, wait, back up, take the disc probably. No, we gotta stop the Sam. Okay, right there, it's important to die right there. The Sam got away from me. It spawned on the right and moved to the right. And I don't have time to take care of it. I don't have time to, like, go down here and go catch it and mess all this stuff up to try to stop it. It's best just to die right away. That's very important to know. I guess I have time to jump to the spawn point as I spawn. Wait for the next spawn, I guess. There it is. I'm gonna ignore that time stop and just go for the disc to end the level. So after you get through with what's in the notes in my splits here, the rest is kind of free for all. You just have to make good decisions, kind of get a broad sense of what's going on the whole map. What areas are safe? What do you need to get done? Things like that. Okay, so the first thing here in 7-1, made it to level 7, only 3 more to go. So 12 more rounds. This is going to be a long tutorial. Maybe I should bust it up into segments or something. 7-1, standard. S stands for standard. So we're just going to do the standard opening, which starts out like YOLO, or any other opening. Do these 3. Okay, right now, we're already getting trolled. This red ball is going to say no, and I've already delayed the opening, so we're just going to kind of improvise the rest. Maybe go up to here, and maybe go back down. But this is kind of like an improvised... Because that red ball slowed me down. If anything slows you down at all, abort the opening, it's over. Just do whatever. Fix the edge, kind of make your way to the lower right corner somehow. Okay, so there's the opening. It wasn't really a standard opening, but we just aborted there and made something up. There was the D2 for the disc that we're on right now. Now, next thing is going to be D3, so we just need to get as much stuff done as possible before the next coily comes. Go here, here, and then take the disc here. That was really nice. Now we're waiting on a time stop. So it's not a bad idea to just relax up here and wait for it. Go to the top and then get the time stop. That's a pretty common move I do. If I know the time stop is coming, I saw the 2 wrong ways, red ball, time stop is next. So you wait here until you see the red ball. It was on the left, so I went upright and then to the top. And then no matter where the time stop is, you can grab it. And then during the time stop, you just go nuts here at the bottom. And we got a little greedy and tried to finish too much. That's fine. You can lose a life to end the level. I buffered incorrectly right there. I need to be a little more careful. Wait for the sim. Wait to see where this goes. Wait to see where this goes. Okay. Here's a nice pattern to know. Which way do we go here? Up left or up right? Who knows the answer? This will be the interactive portion of the tutorial. So the question is, right here, do we go up left or up right? Here or here? Little drink while you guys decide. The dog says upright. And Rut Dog is correct. Why? Well, let's find out. Let's save it. If we go upright, it's going to take us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then if the coiler wasn't there, 7, 8 to finish. But if we go up left, um, wait a minute here. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. The Sam kind of messes things up, but it would be 1, just fixing those 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like 5, 6, 7, 8. It's at least 10 or more. You go up left first. Like, don't worry about the SAM or anything like that. I think it's much more efficient to go up right and then do these two first and then do these two next. It'll be less jumps to finish. Something like that. It also puts you in the top position more often, so you can stop whatever comes, a SAM or a time stop. So as we're spawning here after the disc, we get to go down here for free. And now we should probably wait for the next spawn before we jump. There it was, so we can finish. I don't know how many jumps less it is. It's at least 4 jumps faster. Go up right there. Little things like that, you want to try to be as efficient as possible. Moving on, 7-2. 7-2 notes are the same as 7-1, so it's practically the same level. The spawn order is a little different, but we're going to start with a standard opening. Wait for the spawn at the top. It was on the right, so we follow it in between the two spawns. That's the risky play. And then finishing these two was also risky. I could have died on a 50-50 to the red ball there. So lots of risk there. Jumping in between the spawns is not too bad if you practice it, but if it's too hard, just do something else. Like, you don't have to do that. You can just do something like this, do the corner, and then just go here and then down here or something. Like that would be a fine opening as well. It just doesn't do as much as the edge, like I like to. If jumping in between the spawns is too crazy for you, I mean, even that gets me killed sometimes, jumping between that double quick spawn there. But let me do my normal opening again. The Sam has already gone down the edge, so we don't have to mess these up. We can just go here. The spawn is happening on the right, so we can just go down here. And then just end up like that. That's a perfectly strong opening. We got a lot of this edge, we got this corner, we got a lot of stuff done. Next up is going to be another disc. Right now we're about to take D3. Up, I cornered myself, so up. So with the little pause buffering there, I noticed that the coilie is coming down to the left, so that makes it safe to go upright. That was just like a really quick double tap on the pause, just to advance a couple frames. That's all I needed to know. Let's right here, even though it'll be messing it up, I think I want to take this 4th disc right here. Leave your odd row discs. And the red ball's coming for me, so let's just get out of here right now. Yeah, I figured it would come all the way over there. Next up, so that was the D3. Now we're on the T4, so we're waiting on the time stop to come. Up. So there's the cue. Double wrong way. Next up is going to be red ball, and then after that is time stop. So let's just wait here. We're in perfect position to grab this time stop, and grabbing the time stops is crucial. So we'll just wait for the red ball. It's on the right, so we're going to go left to the top. And now we're also in perfect position to grab the time stop no matter where it is. Guaranteed. This is kind of bad painting here. Let's just stick this disc right here. Go way down to the bottom again. This position right here is interesting. It wouldn't be incorrect to suicide off of here and warp back to the top. Because you want to finish these rounds as quickly as possible. And if I'm jumping all around here, all this stuff is already done. Like maybe I want to get to here. I would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just to get to here. Or I could suicide and go 1, 2, 3. I mean, the 1, 2, 3 is faster, but you lose a life. It all depends on how close you are to beating the game, really. Losing my voice. So let's do the safe strat, see if that works. The Sam comes, we need to stop him. So we do something like that. And then go down and fix the stuff we messed up from earlier. I guess we go upper right here, and then upper right again. And back onto where the coilie was. As soon as he leaves, you have to get back on here quick. We end up dying anyways. Twice. Maybe a little greedy there. Let's see what happens if we just suicide instead. Because just going up to fix it like this ended up in maybe the Sam getting away from us. See, look at that. That's a disaster right there if something like that happens. But let's see. I think this is way safer. Just suicide, and as the Sam was falling, we were suiciding, so the Sam just died. And we warped back to the top. I think that's a really strong move. Wait, I had time to do that. Nope, it was on the left that time. Okay, there we go. That's much stronger, I think. Now we can just wait here at the top. It's pretty safe. And wait for the Sam. Sam saves the day, and we're done. I think that suicide move is much better. Otherwise, you're just goofing around too much, messing up stuff that's already fixed. I mean, you do lose 1 life, but with pause buffering, you can save lives elsewhere. Let's get a state here. Moving on to 7-3. This is the time stop level. This level has an insane amount of time stops, which makes it fairly easy as long as you collect them. The opening here is QD, which is quick disc. Abbreviations in my splits are S for standard, YOLO for YOLO, and QD for quick disc. Basically, quick disc. They all start out the same. You try to get the corners done. And I'm just gonna take this as the quick disc. I could have taken this as the quick disc as well. The coilie is already coming, so we're just gonna get out of here right away. Okay, that was quick disc. Now we're on to T2. Time stop level, so the next thing that happens should be a time stop. Coming up soon. It's not always right away. So, it just happened. We got lucky there. It came right a lot. By doing the corner there, that was kind of greedy. We kind of got out of position to grab that time stop. Let me see what it would be like if we just went straight for the time stop instead. Because losing that time stop is not very good. Let's do the quick disc again. Here when the Sam goes down the edge like that, you take this one as the quick disc because this edge is done. No reason to mess up a bunch of stuff to go up here. We just wait right here for the coilie and kill it. Let's not be so greedy on the corner this time. Last time I went all the way to this corner and I was kind of late to get back into position to get to the time stop. It's best just to not go so far. Kind of make your way back up like that and then just wait here. There you go. That's really good. You want to be in position just to collect it guaranteed rather than getting greedy, going all the way down here, and then not being able to get back in time. It happens to go left a bunch. We got lucky last time, like the time stop went right several times. We got it anyways, but this is more guaranteed. Waiting right here for it. We'll get all this done for the time stop. Listen to the music, and it's almost over, so let's just wait here and kill the coilie there. We almost got all the bottom 2 rows done. So again, I saw the Sam move to here, so I moved underneath it so I can get it no matter where. And we need to, this block is a problem. We need to go down and take care of that. There's a timer in between Sams. Like usually the Sams don't come rapid fire. So I should have time to go down and fix that stuff before the next Sam. Also, it's time stop level, so the odds that a time stop are coming now are very high. And I was right. I didn't really know the spawn order there. I just knew that the time stop was likely to happen. Got a little greedy there. I didn't really wait for the spawn there like I should. That was also a misplay. Right here, I don't know what to do here. Like, maybe just go upright and then to the top, and then get the time stop. Yep. In this situation, I guess standing still will get you killed, but you go up here, then maybe something comes to help you. That's better. I always just try to stay alive, I guess. Move on. 7-4. Wait, where am I here? Alright, so here's kind of a different opening. It's called Fix 2. Now usually in all of the openings, you go down here, and we fix 3. 1, 2, 3. But we don't have time for that now. In 7-4, you just go down and you fix only the 2 on the bottom. So that's fix 2. 1, 2. We fixed these 2 only. And then we go directly towards the time stop. The time stop is coming right now. And we don't have time to go. If we go up here, we'll get out of position. Like if the time stop spawns over here and goes to the right, we'll never grab it. But if we go here, we'll probably get it. There you go. We got it. Let's do the bottom rows. I don't like leaving that dark blue in the lower left, but no choice really. Let's get out of here. Alright, that was the time stop and the D2. We just took the disc right now, the D2. Now we're gonna go. Here in my notes I have top, which means a bad Sam is coming that usually destroys me. I'm gonna kind of hang around the middle or the topish area. I can't go too far down here to the lower right, basically. And then we're gonna take a disc after the next coily. So let's go like over here. There was that Sam already. Came pretty early. Dying there is fine. The Sam was about to mess some stuff up. I mean, general strats again. I'm trying to fix the lowest ones possible at all times. I don't really have time to go fix this one right now. There we are at T4. What should I get done during that T4? Probably this one. This one's the most out of the way. That one's a really pain to get. I should have fixed that at the beginning. You can't. It's really bad to leave this and go do it later. Because now we have to do this, and we use the whole time stop just to fix that. So something like that would have been fine. Lucky there that the Sam didn't get away from us. Okay, we'll take this lower disc here. That's good. We got plenty of discs, so we're pretty healthy right here. Down to here. Wait for the spawn. Hopefully it goes to the right at some point. And got lucky and finished the level. Best tutorial ever. Yogi strat. Get lucky. I mean, it's not like I can go over every single possibility in Q*berts. We would just be here for ages. We just have to go over the general strats, pretty much. And you have to improvise the rest. Here you go, in 8-1. It's another standard opening, so Should know this one by now. We've done it in several other levels. Usually you would go up to the top along the edge, but we're going to improvise because the Sam helped us out on this edge here. This is all done, so we can just go here and then probably up the top like this. Something like that is pretty doable. I don't have time to probably do these bottom two like I usually do, just because that coily was right on my butt. Staying alive is everything. I'm gonna have a nice large amount of lives. Next thing up after standard is times T2, so time stop should be coming. There we got greedy. How to fix that? Something like that is better. Like, what happened before was I got caught in this corner here, like, okay, right here. I wanted to fix this one, but that puts you on the edge, and the time stop is coming right now. So if the time stop starts going to the left every time, and you're way over here on the right, you're not gonna get to it in time. So it's better to right here. Wait, what do I do here? It's better when you're right here to... Let's go upper left if you know the time stop is coming. Just get this later. And there you go, it was a pretty easy pick up there. Like, if the time stop went right at any point, I would have grabbed it. There we go. The coily will go upper right, so we have to go lower left. Let's get out of here, it's getting dangerous. We still wanted... don't troll me. Okay, we finally got it. So it's not terrible to chase after them like that, as long as you don't mess up too much. I didn't really get much done out of it, maybe just a little bit. But I think it was worth it. Going over this, I'm not really explaining everything, but... Okay, here you just watch, see which way he goes. He goes to the right, I go to the left. Something like that is fine. Uh-oh, that could have been really bad. If that Sam got away, I would have probably tried to kill myself before he got away too far. Really clean ending there. Moving on. I don't really know if I need to go over every single level. Oh. It's not a very good state. Oh well. It's quick disc anyways, so... It's not like I have to get to the top in time for standard. There we go, there's the quick disc. And the D2. I think the T3 is next. Yeah, that was no good. Quick disc opening here in A2. That's fine. I don't know, I guess taking the bottom disc is better. Oh, let's just lose a life, it's fine. Going after that time stop. Make our way to the disc here. I didn't see right there, I didn't calculate enough moves. I knew the time stop was running out, and I was really greedy. I tried to get everything done and then to the disc in time, but I didn't have enough time. Because I got too much done earlier over here. Could have instead just left like maybe 1 or 2 tiles here undone and got to the disc in time. Oh, that was a buffer mistake. Let's get out of here. This is a really bad position. We're running out of discs. All the discs. This is why at the beginning it's better to quick disc on the lower one and leave this one here until the end. So maybe that's worth looking into. That was just luck. See, now what do? We have to wait for a time stop probably, or take one of the lower discs, which isn't very good. Eventually, if you just run away from this code like this, you'll die. Let's just take this. Ah, there's the time stop, right on time. Of course, what a troll. Gotta stop that Sam somehow. And even with pause buffering, I'm having a rough time on this level. Maybe it's good to do one like this where things start going wrong. Sometimes you'll just have to throw lives at a level to beat it through brute force, and then take a continue like that. That's fine. That's a valid strat if there's a hard round. Just brute force your way to finish the level and lose a bunch of lives. Alright, here we go. 8-3. Starts out with a standard. We see the spawn on the right, so we have to go right after that spawn leaves. We jump there and then down the edge, like that. That's really tight. If you don't want to do that, just make up your own opening. That's easier. I tried to get the time stop there. Didn't get it. Unfortunate. That Sam is causing havoc over there. Yep. Right down the edge. Those are the worst Sams. I knew that Coily would go to the upper left there, so that buys me some time to try to make a play for the time stop. I knew the time was running out there, but I didn't really want to go anywhere else. We gotta stay alive at this point. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. It's a good pattern to have when these corners are done, and you just have this circular area in the middle. Okay, right here, the time stop. Let's pick up. And end the level. GG. Even with one life, we're hanging on. On the 8-4, it's the opening here is fix 2 again, so we're just gonna fix this one, and then head up for the time stop right away. It's only fix 2 when the time stop is really early, and you don't have time to fix this one before you go for the time stop. So fix 2 is there, and then there you go. We got lucky there. Came to the middle. Could have went down this way and we would have had a hard time, but I think last time I did fix 2, I kind of left this one, and I think we want to do all this first before we do the bottom. Something like that. Alright, so that was fix 2, time stop, D2. And we got a little bit of the corner, a little bit of this corner. Nothing too specific. You just kind of want to go for these corners and these edges early on, and the middle whenever you can, really. So now the next thing is going to be T3. There should be a time stop coming soon. Don't know exactly when, depending on how well you memorize the spawn order. how much that'll help you out. But in general, I don't have the spawn orders completely memorized. I just kind of know, okay, a time stop is coming soon, and that's how I get by. Really, maybe I could be a lot better if I knew the exact orders. Okay, we missed the next time stop, but the level's almost done, so. I had time to get in between those and finish it, but it's fine. I will finish the level. But there was time to squeeze in between there. It's very tight on that double quick spawn to get in between them. I do it on the opening quite often, but can get through there. Even on the double quick spawn. Another standard opening here in 9-1. Fix that, watch for the spawn. It's on the right, so you go after it. Standard opening is just like YOLO, except that little pause at the top where you watch the spawn. What's coming up next? Probably, we've already done one disc, so D2 we did. Now we should be on D3, so next Coily gets killed by a disc. Or, you know, I could die instead. When you die, that takes the place of that instruction, so instead of D3 there, I just died instead. Just by accident. I knew that was coming. Important to know when those time stops are. Again, I line myself up vertical. No matter where it goes, I can nab it. Get the bottom ones first. Get away from the coily. Alright, here, Polarity is bad. So I think the best thing to do, well, with 0 lives, I don't know. 0 lives might affect my strat here. But when you're on the middle one and they're all the same color, they're all the original color, the Polarity is bad like this. I think the best thing to do would be go to the top and then back down to the disc. And the quality should be there by then. Like that spawn could have bopped me if it was on the right, but I think I can, even if this was here above me, I think I can get away in time. So I think I had time for that. And then we're just gonna go here and then the Sam comes and trolls you like a madman. That would have ended the level, right? Yeah, that would have ended the level, but the Sam trolled me. Okay, now we're running out of time. Gotta take out the coily. Let's do the middle first while it's safe. Gotta wait for that to move before we move. And since it moved right, we have to go right. We have to wait for a spawn before we can jump here. And that's the worst spawn possible. Also bad. We have to be safe there. My plan now is to fix these to blue and then take the disc. That's all I really have time for. Maybe I have to take that Sam. Something like that is fine. Let's do the edge first. That's really dangerous. We'll go down one, I guess. Wait for the spawn. There you go. Man, we're so close to ending the level, but so far. In this case, I'm thinking about using that disc down there, actually. This is not easy to fix with the coily on you and 0 lives. I think a time stop is actually after this red ball. So, because I just saw the same pattern, 2 wrong way, red ball, time stop, remember that one. It's important. Let's... Nope. This is really hard to finish with 0 lives and a Quilly chasing you at the top across the spawn points. But now with the time stop we can probably finish it. Yep. Oh. I'm probably just gonna take a continue here to get the lives back up so we don't have to play like that. Well, although I don't know. With 2 lives, like, if you have 0 lives starting the level right now, if I had 0 lives here, I would just suicide and take the continue. Get your 5 lives back. But with 2 lives, I'll probably go for beating the level most often. With 0 lives, nah, I don't think so. I think I'll just take the continue. In a speedrun, if you're just beating it, you should always just go for it. It'll take extra time to beat it, but you fail, but that's fine. Let's look at this. Look at the notes here. 9-2 is going to be standard opening, so same thing as always. 3 to the top. Watch for the spawn. It was on the left, so we can just go. Wait for that one. I had to stop there and jump at the same time as that Ugg right there, or he would have killed me. If you just go full speed, sometimes he kills you here. Sometimes you have to wait for those guys. So there was the standard and the D2. Next up is the D3. And we're gonna, other than go down here, this Sam doesn't look like he's gonna mess up a whole lot down here. I'm not gonna worry about getting him too bad. We're gonna worry about taking this disc from the coily is what I wanna do. But I wanna keep these blue, so we're gonna jump on those blue ones several times. And maybe even die trying. Right. I'm way out of position to grab that. I don't think I can get through everything there. In fact, here we need to maybe go up one more. Get to safety. Try one more time on these blue guys. And here, the disc choice here is important. You're getting away from this coily. I think it's safer to take this disc. It messes more up, but I'm going to take the low ones first. Something like that is fine. And that saves this one for later. You want these high ones at the end. The more you have at the end, the better chances you have of winning. That was really, really good right there. Just really efficient painting. I killed the Sam, didn't die to the coily, and we end up here. The block next to the disc being blue. GG. I'm gonna save here in case I die. But here we get. Remember always after you take a disc to kill a coily, get one free jump on the spawn point. There's no way to die in only one jump. The next one, however, going back here is not free. You have to wait. See? That would have killed me if I would have went back, I think. We'll go down here. Go the opposite way of him. And go below the Sam. Didn't get much done there, really. Oh, we're about to get trolled. Nope. Not today. There, I had to do a desperate measure to stay alive. Just taking the disc for no reason. Just in case, like, that was like a last case resort where you kind of wait for the time stop to save you. But of course, this time, not too much you can do. Like with no discs, you're gonna lose a lot of lives no matter what. So let's do that one again. 9-2 standard. Bottom 3. are done. Up the edge, wait for the spawn. It's on the right, so we go after it. I want a 50-50 there on the UG. And D2. Next thing is going to be D3. But we just get as much done as we can while waiting for the next coily. We gotta go right away. I messed up a lot there, so we just gotta do the edge again, I think. Oh man, that's good. Trolly. That's pretty trolly right there for it to spawn on the right and go right twice. I think it'll go right again probably. Of course, it's Cubert. Why would it not go to the right to kill me? Just always assume that you're gonna die. Don't think, oh, it went right 3 times. It probably won't go right again. No, it'll definitely go right every time. Doesn't matter. Next up is T4, I think. Yeah, here are the 2 wrong ways. So next up is red ball. So we're gonna wait here for the red ball. Go to the top, and then get the time stop for free. That's guaranteed. We got time for this. Yep, that was all nicely planned out based on the time, how many jumps I had during the time stop. You can't be too greedy, and you still want to get enough done. Like, you can't just not get very much done during the time stop. You have to be a little greedy, not too greedy. I don't have a numerical value for how much is too greedy, but that just comes with experience. Get the edge. Couple deaths here and there are fine. Go here. There we go. Almost done. If anyone has any questions at the end, we'll have a Q&A if anyone's interested. The opening here is fix 2 again. It's one of the least common openings, but it does happen. The reason why you do fix 2 is because you don't have time to fix this. You just have to fix the corner and then do this one, and then you gotta make a beeline for the time stop or you'll miss it. Like, already I have a chance to miss it. There we go. It finally came to the left to me. If it went right every time, I would have missed it. I'm gonna try to get this done here. We'll just wait here for it. Let's do the edge. Actually, after fix 2 and T1 is D2, which we just took. After this is another coily. I don't know when the Sam is coming though. That's a problem. There it was. I just kinda luckily killed it on the way down. Remember, if all else fails, rely on luck. I also knew that one was coming. That was the T4, because we had just taken the D3. The time stop would be next. Okay, I'll take that. That messes up Polarity, but Polarity is easily fixable in this scenario. We have a 3rd row disc. We can wait for the Sam. We can wait for a time stop. We have all the time in the world to think about what to do. There's the Sam. And that'll end the level. Hey, what's up, Narcotion? We're almost done with the Torial here. I mean, most of the levels have been the same. Just learning the openings, learning the strats are the big thing. Learning how to pause is big. You don't have to pause as fast as me. Like, sometimes I'll go like this, depending on the situation, just to keep some sort of movement going. 9-4, we've got a standard opening. Fix these 3, up the edge, pause at the top, wait for the spawn, go after it. And sometimes that guy will just kill you. There's not much you can do. The openings aren't 100% effective. They're just pretty likely to work. So if that opening fails, if you die, then what do? You just keep going, really. I kind of spaced out there. Let's just start over. I'm getting kind of tired. So the spawn was on the left. We can immediately go. These guys are closing in on me. I think I have to win I have to win 150-50 here probably. And I missed it. Yeah, he'll just kill you. You have to jump over the wrong way. But then the egg kills you at a 50-50. How much I could do there. Just continue. Accept your loss. It's fine. I gave up on trying to kill that Sam. He didn't really mess up too much. Then we just take the disc. We should be on T4 now. That was D3 that I just took. And there it is. I was a little slow on catching it, but we got it eventually. And now we're in a really bad spot. Although we're in a pretty good spot because we have 4 lives. So just jumping here and dying is fine, actually. I would probably do that in this case. And then maybe even another one, I don't know. We can brute force the rest. The game is almost over. The important thing is just to not let a Sam ruin you. And there it is. There's Qbert. In sub 3 hours, Torial. I think I went over everything. I didn't really talk about the bonus points or the lives, I guess. Lives are at 6,000 and every 12,000 after that. And then your bonus is just flat depending on the round, and it just goes up as the rounds go up. And that's pretty much it. Those are the basic strats that you need to beat Qbert on the NES. It's much more brutal than arcade version. And if anybody has any questions, this would be the time. If not, we can call it an end to the tutorial. Maybe I'll make a better one someday with the spawn orders, but you don't really need to know the spawn orders exactly, as long as you have like some form of notes telling you when the time stops and the SAMs are. Some of the SAMs you'll just remember. But that's it, guys. That is Qbert's. I wonder if that guy is still here that was talking about arcade.